The political survival of KwaZulu-Natal Premier Thami Ntuli, who basically managed to defeat quite narrowly a motion of no confidence that was tabled against him by the uMkhonto weSizwe party in KwaZulu-Natal a short time ago, the MKP crying foul, saying that it does not believe that there was an actual vote that took place and that it finds procedural flaws in the way in which the Speaker of the KZN legislature, Nontembeko Boyce, handled the matter, but no confirmation at this stage if the MKP will actually go the legal route to challenge the way in which things happened in the legislature. Let's speak to the man who survived this afternoon, Premier Thami Ntuli, joining us by phone this evening from KZN. Good to have your time on the SABC this evening. So the MKP is still determined that you are the leader. You sit at the helm of a failed government in KwaZulu-Natal. Why exactly do you think you deserve to stay if things, according to the MKP in the province, are in such a bad state?
Well, good afternoon to yourself and to the viewers at home. I said right from the onset that this motion had nothing to do with the issue of confidence, because at no stage the MKP with its ally, the EFF, had confidence on the Premier and the executive. You recall that during the establishment of government, there were a bloc that voted against the GPU. So, and after that, they said, oh, the government was not going to last 3 months, after 3 months, 6 months, and after 6 months, it's a vote of no confidence, because they say they want to claim back the province, despite the number of achievements which are vivid that have been achieved by the provincial government, the stability that is in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, even the issue of crime fighting, when the report on the stats is showing the decrease in these crime stats, which is an indication that the government is working quite very well, despite numerous challenges. But there are significant improvements and an important direction, which is now being presented by the government of provincial units.
Would you agree, though, Premier, that despite what you say is significant progress that's been made in fixing the situation in KwaZulu-Natal, that you've ultimately, in terms of the reality of the people of the province, you've barely scratched the surface, and that there is actual need, actual inadequacies in the provision of basic services, safety and security, etc.?
You see, this government has been in office for only 18 months, but you saw the stats SA General saying we're the only province on the second quarter that improved in the GDP with 0.8%, and also announced 54,000 new job opportunities. The investment that you have seen is a testament to the fact that the investor confidence in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, because of the stability and the uncertainty, has actually been, in fact, made a
Premier Ntuli, are you still there with us?
billion of investment.
We lost you for a moment, but I get the point you're making. But I do want to ask you, though, given how thin the margin is of your survival in this vote, by the way, that the MKP is already challenging, saying it does not believe that an actual vote took place on a motion of no confidence today. It is a very narrow margin. You also survived because an NFP councillor basically defied a party position. So what guarantees you that you are actually going to finish your term?
Well, you see, in terms of Chapter 6 of the Constitution of the Republic, you can remove the Premier through Section 130, subsection 10, which is impeachment, or through Section 141, through the 50+1 majority, hence a simple majority. Hence, that is the approach they were taking today. You see, when you do the calculations, a simple majority in the case of KwaZulu-Natal will require 41 seats. So even if they can be 40, that motion will not carry the weight. And I see no reason that this government that is inspiring hope to the people of KwaZulu-Natal can in fact, along the way, not survive. We are going ahead, in fact, in providing services to the people of KwaZulu-Natal, working together in a stable government.
But as things stand, on a separate issue, the MKP is claiming that its members faced intimidation ahead of the sitting. They claim they had guarantees, in fact, from some of the people within the benches of the Government of Provincial Unity that they would have voted with them if this was a secret ballot. On the first issue, the issue of these threats and intimidation, what will you do as leader of the provincial government and ultimately member of the Government of Provincial Unity if it is found that some of your members are indeed responsible for threats that members of the MKP say they've received?
I think if someone receives threats, threats must be reported to the police. Police must investigate and arrest. That's the work of the police. It's not something that one can interfere with. If that did not take place, you see, to suggest that a secret ballot vote will protect your identity as to who you voted for. But after you have openly debated in favor of a motion, I see no difference in to that. People, they fabricate and bring false hope to the people of KwaZulu-Natal that I have people from the IFP to vote with us. I have people from the ANC to vote with us. When that does not happen,
I think we've lost the KZN Premier Thami Ntuli there. Apologies. That line keeps dropping in and out, which is a pity because there's still so much to unpack regarding the political developments in the province this evening.